Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your June reading. This reading is intuitive, so things won't be systematically, or I'm just reading the cards. I let them pop out and I just read. So let's see here. So there is something that's going to happen for you in June, Scorpio, that's going to call for some change within you or a transformation in your life in general. It might be causing you to look back at your life and reflect upon how you got there. And it seems as if it is having to do with something that's just coming into your life out of left field, that causes you to have to deal with something that's unexpected, and you go on this journey that you didn't expect or didn't plan. There's just something coming in, like it's not how you planned perhaps, but things just happen and you just have to go with it in June. So let's get some cards, please. Universe, give us some card for Scorpio so we can check out the situation and see what it is about. Please, just cards that are in Scorpio's best interest to find out what's going on. So you have the Magician, the King of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Wands. It just feels like you're being watched, like you are going to do something, perhaps create something or perform a task, but it's like somebody is watching you and judging you. It might be in your family life as well, but somebody is watching you to maybe even see if you're doing well or how you're doing something. Yeah, and for some, I think they are focused on your past for some of you. And even how you're spending your money or how you're being emotionally, how you use your words, if you're impulsive or not. So this might be for a few of you, but for others, I just see somebody with some power, maybe from an institution or something in those lines, are watching you to judge you, to assess you or your skills somehow. And I think for some, this person or institution or situation that's observing you is also defending you. But you might not know that, but they are defending you on their side. What's going on in their situation, they are defending you. After watching you or assessing you, it's weird. Please give us some more cards for Scorpio. For some, I feel that something is being prepared for you, but you can't come out or you can't go ahead with something until it's finished, or until this situation here has made it clear for you to go on or partake in something. But that's for a few. For others, I see that this situation where you're being observed and assessed, it might be something that you're tethered to and you can't get out of. And it feels toxic. It might be even a legal case, a custody case of some sorts, or a toxic relationship, abusive relationship, where you're being criticized and observed. Please give us some more cards. It's just, I need some more cards. Who is this? And who is this? Please, universe, I need some more clarification on that. I think this metamorphosis that you are being thrown into, and this change and transformation of your life or yourself as a person, is because of this situation, something that's going on here. For many, I think you are two people, or you and this situation want two different things. They're not, for some, they are not having your best interest in mind, or they're not headed your way. They have different goals than you, perhaps. And it feels as if you are hurt by this and wounded. For some, it's even as you're not allowed to partake in something that's, it feels very frugal and lush, but you're like cut off some of it. Like, yeah, you're not allowed to harvest something or reap the benefits or go with this person or this situation further along for some of you. But why do I feel like this person goes back and defends you after they've been watching you? Wait, I just have to tune into that. What does that mean? Please give me a card. I just, that made no sense. And the cards are being so stubborn as well. Give us some cards, please. This might be for some, somebody who's manipulative and who just takes risks, and they might defend you or your name or what you did, your actions somehow, or what they saw, because they are manipulative and they pretend like they didn't understand or they didn't see anything, or they thought everything was okay or something like that. And keep in mind, Scorpio, that readings can be reversed. So this might be the person at the other end and how they are experiencing this. Please give us some more cards. When it comes to these 9 of Wands and this 3 of Wands, please. These cards, please, come on. Yeah, definitely for some of you, it's just that in this situation, you are at the mercy of somebody else or an institution or a workplace. And that's why you're tethered to it, and you're tethered to performing and to doing very good or to bringing in results. And yeah, it feels toxic and taxing, but I feel also taxing your energy resources. I also see that for some, it's in this situation, you never get any accolades, you never get any praise, you don't get acknowledged, and you start looking elsewhere. You start looking at how it is for other people in different situations or different connections and relationships, and you start looking elsewhere. Or maybe even just daydreaming and starting to warm up to the idea that maybe this isn't all what it's cracked up to be, and maybe you should be aiming higher for yourself. So please give us a card for this 9 of Wands. It can be, but it isn't. Those are for later. Is this. There might be some communication coming in that it feels for many of you that this is you, that you snap, or you've just had it and you attack this person or situation and talking about how this isn't good for you, and you're asserting a boundary and you're fighting for yourself. And you might perhaps even give this situation or person an ultimatum and they end up letting you go even, maybe. And that's how suddenly life throws you a curveball and yeah, things take a different direction than you had planned. But let's just get another card on this Knight. No, I'm supposed to take these cards. Yes, I see that for many of you, this is a relationship that is toxic. Look at that. This is what you imagine, and this is what you think you deserve. You want to have this emotional fulfillment. You want to have somebody who's your equal. You want to be seen, you want to be loved and respected. But all you're getting is this. For other people, if it's not a relationship, I think that you've just made a difficult decision where you had to just decide if you should value the financial security or if you should value yourself. So there might have been a choice between your values and your heart and, you know, what's practical. But there's just this sense of standing up for yourself and wanting to be treated as equal, wanting to have this respect and love, and just you're fighting for what's good in your heart, that you should have, you know, have a good life and feel good about what you're doing and to be seen and acknowledged. Please give us yes. You are ready for this transformation, and there might be some loss involved, as losing a connection or a relationship or a situation. But it's what you need to have this healing and to find yourself and to regain this balance. But I think many of you have thought about this a lot, like how to get out of this situation or how to better it. So what's next after this? Please give us something. How's things gonna go for Scorpio? Like the way forward. Success. You have the Six of Wands. And again, it indicates that you've had a long journey. There have been many battles. This might have been a difficult situation for you. I think many of you had this hope that it would get better. Maybe you love this person so much and you had faith in them or their ability to change. Maybe you even just fell in love with their potential and not who they actually are. And now is the time to just, it has gotten to this point where you can't lie to yourself or you can't deny that they don't have any potential. Not the kind that you're longing for, this here. And the same if this is a situation. Yes, and here you have Five of Coins. So this might result in you being cast out or scorned or yeah, left behind somehow. But it might be very sudden. I think for many of you this was very sudden, like an argument or a situation got out of hand, and one minute you're on the horse, you are successful, you are acknowledged in your field, or you feel in control, and suddenly you're off the horse and you are being handicapped on your crutches. Like your victory wand suddenly is your crutch here. So I think for many of you this happened pretty quickly. But let's just see. So what happens from here? Can't leave a reading like this. We need some positive stuff. Yeah, look at that. So it's gonna be good. I think if some of you did this rebellion or this standing up for yourself with somebody else, I think you're gonna break free and start up something of your own, perhaps. Or if this is a relationship, this is not gonna last long, this being on the outside and being the underdog or being brokenhearted, because very quickly you're gonna find this new connection, which is, this card is all about being loved and respected and being an equal and being acknowledged. So that's freaking beautiful. It's what you dream about here. It's what you imagine for yourself with the Lovers. And then you have this soulmate card here, this Two of Cups. So all will be good for you, Scorpio.